From Austin Reeves filling in for an injured LeBron James, to Damian Lillard leading his team to the playoffs, here are some NBA players who stepped up for their team. Starting off with Austin Reeves. It all began when LeBron James went down with a foot injury back in late February of this year. The Lakers were scrambling to figure out how to survive without their star player. But Austin Reeves stepped up to the plate. The man has been putting up better numbers than ever before and has helped the Lakers avoid a total disaster in the Western Conference. Reeves has been a solid role player for the Lakers since he joined the team in 2021. But in the last couple of weeks, he's taken on a much bigger role in creating offensive opportunities. He's been scoring more, dishing out more assists, and drawing fouls like a champ. Apparently, he's been studying up on James Harden and Trae Young to perfect his foul drawing skills, and it's definitely paying off. In fact, Reeves had a major breakout moment in the game against the Magic when he scored a career-high 35 points and helped lead the Lakers to a win over the team. The crowd at the Crypto.com arena was going wild, chanting MVP again and again, and even LeBron himself was giving Reeves some serious props. Coach Darvin Ham is pretty stoked about Reeves' performance too. He says the guy is a smart player with a high basketball IQ, and he's always making the right play, whether it's for himself or for a teammate. So while we all hope LeBron comes back soon, it's good to know that the Lakers have someone like Austin Reeves to pick up the slack in the meantime. But he's not the only one stepping up for injured players. So is Thomas Bryant. The guy's seriously upped his game lately. He may have a not-so-great average plus-minus when Anthony Davis is out, but he's been having some serious highlights that have been helping the Lakers. We're talking 19 points and 17 rebounds in one game, 29 points and 14 rebounds in another, and most recently, 31 points and 14 rebounds in a game against Portland. And guess what? They won all three. Even when his numbers aren't totally insane, Bryant is still contributing to the team's victories. In fact, in the games the Lakers have won since he started playing, nobody else on the team has scored more points or grabbed more rebounds than him. Okay, so he's not perfect. He definitely had some struggles defending one-on-one against Alperen Sengun of the Houston Rockets. But hey, who is? Bryant's strengths on offense are hard to ignore. He's been a beast on the offensive boards. He's fast and can finish in transition, and he's been super reliable in the pick and roll. Bryant brings so much energy to the court that he always has a shot at having a great game. And the best part? He's been a key factor in keeping the Lakers from falling apart while they're missing their main guy, Anthony Davis. Go Bryant! Of course, if I'm going to talk about NBA players stepping up for injured players, then I have to talk about Mikal Bridges. We've all noticed that the Phoenix Suns have been heating up lately, and a big part of that is thanks to Mikal Bridges stepping up his game. The Suns had a rough patch where they lost a ton of games, but Bridges has been carrying the team lately with some seriously impressive numbers. In the past 7 games, he's been averaging over 21 points a game while shooting nearly 50% from the field and draining threes left and right. But what's really caught my eye is Bridges' playmaking ability. He's been dishing out assists like nobody's business lately, even tying his career high with 9 in one game. And get this, he's had at least 4 assists in every game since January 8th. That might not sound like a big deal, but it's a big step up for a guy who hasn't been known for his passing skills in the past. Plus, if other teams start double-teaming Devin Booker, having a guy like Bridges who can create offense will be huge for the Suns. But Mikal isn't the only one who seriously stepped up for his team. Let's talk about Goran Dragic. Picture this. There's this NBA player who's been in the league for a solid 13 seasons. He's been a consistent performer, averaging almost 14 points and 5 assists over his career. In the 2020 season, though, he's been coming off the bench, a change from his early days in the league. But don't let that fool you. This guy is still killing it, putting up over 16 points a game and shooting threes like it's nobody's business. He's basically the perfect addition to Miami's second unit, helping them snag the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. But when playoff time rolls around, this guy gets thrown into the starting lineup and he's playing the best basketball of his life. In just 8 games, he's averaging over 21 points, grabbing almost 5 rebounds, and dishing out 5 assists per game. Plus, he's hitting threes like a champ, making him the perfect teammate for guys like Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. The Heat have already taken down the Indiana Pacers in just 4 games, and now they've got the top-seeded Milwaukee Bucks on the ropes. And Dragic is a huge part of that success. He's found his old mojo, and it's making a major difference for the team. Just like Dragic, there's another player whose team would struggle a lot without him. I'm talking about Steph Curry. The biggest example of this was during the 2021 season, when he delivered an epic performance to lead the Warriors to a thrilling 1-point victory over the Milwaukee Bucks. He dropped a massive 41 points, marking the 4th time this season he's put up 40 or more points. And to make it even sweeter, he sank 5 3-pointers, bringing his total number of made threes to over 200 that season, the 8th time he's achieved this feat in his career. Steph has always been the Warriors' go-to guy when they need buckets. But with Klay Thompson out, he had to step up his game even more. And boy did he deliver. The team's record with him on the court is 23-20, making him one of the only 2 players on the roster with a winning record. Without him, they've only won 1 game out of 8. That's why his return from injury was absolutely crucial for their playoff hopes. Since taking on more offensive responsibilities, Curry's been ballin' like never before. He averaged almost 30 points per game, which is close to his highest scoring average since 2016. Plus, he pulled down more rebounds than ever and dished out 6 assists per game. Steph's on fire, and the Warriors are absolutely lucky to have him. And just like Steph, this next NBA player was a scoring machine in the 2021 season. Yep, it's none other than Damian Lillard. In the 2021 season, he carried the Portland Trail Blazers on his back through a rough season. Despite having a solid supporting cast, Lillard had to step up and take charge when his teammates CJ McCollum and Yusuf Nurkic were out for almost 2 months due to injuries. During that stretch, he was averaging 31.2 points and 8.5 assists per game, leading the Blazers to 13 wins out of 24 games. Lillard has been a scoring sensation in the NBA for years, but his ability to elevate a depleted Portland team has been nothing short of impressive. His offensive rating was only 1 point short of the previous year's career high of 126, and he already had a win share of 7.4. And that's all for the NBA players who stepped up.